Oh, gotta love it right here. This is it. This is the moment of truth. This is for everything and then some. It's the Mobile Mayhem Grand Finals. Best of 7, LG up 1-0 in the mix. Can they make it a clean run here? Or we're going to see a little bit of a fight back of the boys over at Tribe. Made a little bit of a roster adjustment. Will it pay off? Now we're about to find out. P1 out in the open. We already know it's a 360-degree view. Anything goes. Keep all the shots above the waist. We've got a clean one on our hands. Let's see how dirty it can get. Raballo going to be getting dirty with it. Pull his sleeves up. Going to be able to find one onto the objective. Rehan there for a refrag as well. And Tribe, just like that, taking the advantage early on onto the objective. This is one of the things they struggled with the other night.
All right, well, you are correct, and we're going to have to see if they're able to capitalize here. Opening up on this P1 is obviously not going to be the optimal situation for these teams, but you know, you get into the P2, P3, and P4, plenty of opportunities to get some big points on the board. So we'll see what happens, but I would say overall, I still just believe LG have been looking so very solid lately that we can truly expect quite a bit out of these two teams in this matchup. Washid Vague coming through with some big kills there in the feed, but it's not going to last too long. A couple kills do trade back by the side of Tribe, and now with P1 closed out, we're looking at this P2 transition, and the first players there gonna be LG, and bam, coming through with a big three-piece in the feed.
Big three-piece in the feed. He's the cutoff man too for this roster. LG desperately need him to have a big impact this night, and surely he has so far. 5 on board for the man. Watch it with 7. He is doing God's work with the AR. Tech A here, well, he is about as straight as shooter you're gonna get besides him. And certainly maximizing on it. So far, so good. Big lead going now in favor of LG as they're going to be able to pocket some free time. Essug trying to get involved. He's our impact player for this Tribe roster. They're both going to get sent back to the respawn. Don't test the Giants of LG. And banned! Continue to do it on both fronts. He's going to be able to collect some hill time as well. Finally going to get shut down as Rehan does find a nasty 2-piece to slow the bleeding, but it is LG continuing to pound away at that lead.
All right, well, a 50-point lead already developed for LG, and this P3 is getting ready to open. This is the money of money for this map. And we'll have to see what is going to happen right now. Tribe, they're in on the hill. They've got a great opportunity to bring things back. And we'll have to see if they're able to do so. War Machine is going to be out. Jez for 3 in the background, and Raballo. I mean, hello, buddy. Nothing and then kill yourself? I mean, hey. Yikes, dude.
And nothing says I don't want to win this game like you KYS it yourself. Unfortunately, Tribe along with that going to sell the spawns, and it's a full wipe.
Oh my
Marshy. God. What the heck? Oh, I'm sorry. What the freak? That's his coin phrase. Just going to go ahead and get 2 more onto it as he does hop off the objective. There's going to be a little bit of time coming through from Tribe. They've got the back lines of the spawn, so, I mean, nothing looks impossible here. Well, I say that, and then there goes Marshy again, continuing the fry on out. Vague as well getting involved. They are fully streaked up, baby. And over to P4 we go.
All right, well, still a 60-point lead for the side of LG. Starting to look pretty reminiscent of Tuesday's games, even with Jez in the mix, who is top fragging for the team on 12 kills right now. Rehan is going to bring out that Annihilator. Ooh, we've got a Sparrow popped for the other side as well, but burned a little too quick, in my opinion. Estug gonna get dropped. Jez, good for 2 more. That's 14 on the board for him, but still, the overall kill participation is trailing massively behind their opposition of LG, who look solid, man. I mean, they look great right now.
Yeah, they look better than great. They look like, let's just be real, they are cooking Tribe. And into the deep fryer they've gone so far in the first set of hills. 20 seconds left to go here in the P4 before the reset goes through. And already in that 100-point club for the boys over at LG. They are in yellow, but they are blue by nature, and so far they are racking up the kills and the hill time to go along with it. Big kill there from Vegas. He completes the 3-piece. He's got a 5 combo with a gunny. And Preddy, if he so chooses so. Raballo, hello, buddy. Go back to the respawn you go. Scrap time is earned around here. Ain't nothing given away for free. There goes that Preddy. He gets intel as well as a kill. LG locked and loaded here for this one. The grand finals, exactly where they want to be at, where they belong, where they deserve. And Tribe not making very much out of this opportunity so far.
Yeah, not looking good for the guys over on the side of Tribe. All the players did just hit double digits, but I mean, you look over the opposition and LG, you got multiple players in 20s, and then you've got 3 players who are mere kills away, and that kill advantage has led to absolute and dominant map control. So looks like NB gonna come through with a couple big kills out of the Sparrow right now. We'll have to see if they're able to make anything happen of it. Marshy kind of going a little bit crazy there as well. Another 2-piece coming in through the feed for him. Band sitting on some streaks. Let's actually go ahead and peer at these streaks right now. We got a Pred and a Hunter Killer for Band. And our other 2 available streaks is going to be a shield turret and a care package. So unusable. And we also have 3 of our operators available for both teams.
Okay, well. Operators out in abundance there for the boys over at LG. Right now, they're going to have to battle out in the trenches. Some hill time, much needed for Tribe. Freddy out for Band as he is continuing the streak alive. 7 to be exact. And LG are just waiting for the green light. Where's the go? Hello, Solo. You got to look this way. Assist does come through. Band cannot be denied. There goes the EMP. He's given a little bit of a fair warning. Rabalo, though, trying to fire back on all cylinders. Was able to pop that war machine before the EMP went through. And it's golden. They're going to be locking down some much-needed hill time there on P2. But where the trophy's at, LG. Marshy chucking a Hail Mary through the top side. And LG finally going to get the break. This one is just, I mean, they're unstoppable at the moment. Or Tribe really yet to, answer back in the first set of hills. It ain't looking good in the second set either. This one could come to an early ending. We may not even get a third set of hills. This could very well be a blowout, a catastrophe if Tribe can't reel it back in for themselves.
All right, well, 100-point lead right now for the side of LG, and it's looking good for them. We talked about this being a very, very strong map for LG, and right now they're coming through and absolutely proving it. Does look like maybe a little bit of time on this Money Hill P3 for this, P3 for the side of Tribe. We've got operators popped. It's going to be a big purifier use, but is going to get dropped early on. Rehan coming through with a big 3 before getting taken down.
Looking for our S-Thug to pop off. Well, look no further. He's finally arrived. I know it's a little late, and LG finally going to be able to shut him down, but Rehan coming through is going to be able to get some tags there on Washi, but it is LG who remain in lead and in control. They've got P3 scraps. They got the P4 set up. Potentially, it's Jez who's there as well. Solo going to be the lone wolf now as we do see 1 kill come through and a sea of blue in favor of Tribe, but it's LG who yet again have the advantage opening up, and they could close it out here. They're going to need all 53 of the remaining time, and certainly a Vague not going to be able to shut down everybody. Tribe guaranteeing themselves an extra set of hills off of this opening advantage.
All right, well, less than a full hardpoint hold away from the side of LG, but Tribe have been fighting their way back into this. We were looking at a 120-point lead not that long ago, and that has minimized down to about 70, and the kill feed's still blue as back-to-back hills look good for the side of Tribe. Marshy, another big 2-piece in the feed, but he's going to get shut down as Jez for 2, Solo for 1. And it's, always fun to see a lot of these former teammates playing off against each other, the likes of Jez having to go up against Marshy and Big. So definitely been solid here for these two teams, but Tribe, I mean, they're inching their way back into this game.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we said it might be a moment too late, but maybe it's the perfect time. They're starting to peak. They're getting a P1 reset for a third time around. Game still within reach. A singular full 60 could put them right back in it, and, well, opening up, LG, they're not giving them much room to work with. Operators earned 3 on the right-hand side of our screen. No streaks, no ops on the left-hand side. This is not a good start. Jez needs to dial it in as he's got the power position up top. Hill time's going to be collected from LG for free. And Solo was contesting, was the key word. LG pouncing all over this objective, inching it one by one onto the points. They only need 24 to shut it down, and so far, they're able to rack up some commendable time there on the reset. Not going to be able to shut it down here on this one, guaranteeing us a guaranteed P2 objective site. And Tribe just keeping the dream alive. They've got to continue to do this kind of work. They should have been doing it early on, realistically, but we understand this LG roster is just too damn powerful at times.
Yeah, definitely can be, and right now you can see that only 15 points to go. We've got a hunter killer, we've got 4 operators available. It looks like Vague maybe pops the quad and immediately gets shut down. I think maybe my UI glitched a little bit there, but I mean, listen, Tribe on this P2 in a good spot. The Sparrow is popped by S-Thug. Gonna find a kill on the Vague, gonna find a kill onto Washi. There's time to close this gap even further. 40 plus seconds on the clock. Tribe will have to play flawlessly. They may just be able to do it.
Oh no.
Looks like the break is gonna come through, and now it's a tussle.
It's a tussle. It's a scrapper. It's an LG shutdown. They've got the white Jez, the only man alive here to contest, and he's just enough. He's got a claw. Able to get some residual damage there from the bank shots to Ricochet. Gonna keep the dream alive. Tribe still in the driver's seat here on P2. No room for error, and certainly it comes through. That might just do it, chat. Game 1, a doozy. S-Thug nowhere in sight to get the contest. It ends abruptly in a nail biter towards the end, but I mean, LG, come on now. You started off fiery hot. Stop playing with your food, my guy. Just eat them alive. They're going to be able to take the win, 250 to 193. That was a lot closer than it could have been.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if it's necessarily LG at fault for that one. Jez, Raballo, and Rehan just actually found a way to start popping off, despite being as negative as they are. I mean, Jez is positive at plus 10. Raballo sitting at a 34 and 47. Rehan and a 36 and 45. Those numbers were a lot more disastrous for a hot minute there. Solo also pretty close to positive, sitting on a 30 and 34. Some overall really well contributed hill time for these players as well. 31 for Jez, minute 31 for Raballo, minute 4 for Rehan, minute 33 for S-Thug, and 43 for Solo. So everybody was getting their turn on that hill. But unfortunately for them, LG just did it better with 4 players coming through above 40 kills, and that final player in Marshy coming through at 37. Very, very close to that 40-point mark as well, with just about a minute or more, with a couple players approaching 2 minutes for the side of LG as well. So very, very well played by LG. Tribe found some signs of life in one of those later rotations, but it just was a little bit late. We were down a little too many kills, and map control largely remained in favor of LG.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that kind of advantage off the rip, you can afford to play a little more lax. Obviously, LG want to, put this one away as quickly as possible, but, I mean, Tribe kind of caught fire towards it. You mentioned it. You hit it right on the head. Jez was cooking, my guy. Again, it's better late than never, but this is where things get interesting. I said that the S&D was kind of booty cheeks for a reason. We're about to find out if it's any better. I know it's a little bit of a different map. You take a look at Meltdown as a whole, maybe not so much as needed in that patient play style. Maybe they could just smash it right onto the objective, right onto the bomb site, and get the bomb plant down. We saw how effective that is whenever you're making that push towards B, and there's little to nothing you can do to stop it if you play it right. I think it was Mayhem that played it so well in the Stage 4 playoffs. They were getting that bomb down on B almost instantly, and there was nothing the Tribe could do off the rip. There's nothing that you could do to prevent it. Maybe someone will take a play or a page from the playbook of Mayhem, and maybe that's maybe that's LG that does it, because they need all the help they can get in Search and Destroy.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean, listen, they definitely do, and it's going to be an intense match coming up. Tribe looked way better today than they had on Tuesday, even against LG. So even though that match largely felt like LG control, we at least saw signs of life out of Tribe, even though LG were able to bring it back in the end. I mean, again, we were talking about a 123-point lead for LG at one point. And this game ended up being only a 57-point difference. So you definitely got to give Tribe some credit for their efforts into kind of trying to regain control. But, regain is the wrong word, trying to get some sort of control. But they couldn't get it in time. They allowed their opponents to get a little too far ahead, and that's where you see things close out.
I agree. Well, here it is. Game number 2. Technically game number 3. However you want to look at it. It doesn't matter. It's a 2-0 early advantage to one map for free. Well, it wasn't free. LG earned it. They beat Tribe in a best-of-5 3-0 very convincingly. I think, as a matter of fact, it was a different roster, but the only fight back we saw to that Tribe team was on the control. So this roster in particular, not necessarily known for its S&D prowess, so Tribe able to put a map on the board possibly here if they can play their cards right. They got to do it here in Meltdown, though, because the hill doesn't get any better to climb going into that game 4 technically. So you look at it from the grand scheme of things, if Tribe won an instance of making this series a little longer or potentially winning it, it's got to start here. It can't be delayed any further. The way this best 7 is played out, you won't get a second S&D until the last game of the map or the series. So definitely gonna have to win this one and have to find a way to take a respawn game mode too. We'll see if they can do it. We're ready to go. Everyone's locked in. Green check marks across the board. Let's get this show on. No more delays. Search and destroy for game number 2. Here we go.
All right, well, Meltdown, this is one where you thought Tribe could have a chance of picking up a win, and we'll have to see if that's going to be the case. Definitely going to be looking at some of the snipers, and, well, right now, there's something interesting that I want to point out. We've got Marshy coming through sniping. I mean, listen, doing Marshy things, huh?
He's got to fill a text role, bro. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. You've got to be able to snipe.
Fair.
Let's see if he can do it.
Do we have any shortage of sniping talent on either of these teams, though?
No. This is probably the top, well, I would say top of the crop, bro. Blur and S-Thug earlier, or not S-Thug, I'm sorry, Blur and Kings earlier were just clinical to watch. 42 between them two. Yikes. Washi able to open up with the first blood, and this, is that the VOK? This is definitely the 3.5. Yeah, that's it. Oh man, this is a nasty build. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like it, but let's let Washi cook, man.
All right, well, we'll certainly see. We got some big opportunities with Jez being down. Ooh, Washi, big snipe onto Rihan. That's going to be now a 2-player advantage for the side of LG. Looking good for them right now. Bomb is going to be in the hands of Rabalo. It's pushing on up into A.
Uh-oh. I don't think Marshy quite got the indicator, but I could hear it from his point of view. Not sure if, well, he knows now. There it is. It's a Deagle. It's out. S-Thug. Going to be swiped off. Solo also going to be collected. This one, a flawless effort there from the boys over at LG. This one quickly getting out of hands early. The VLK scope from Washi and the right tech, just disgusting. Only him, bro. Look at it. It's not
only Himothy.
Yeah. Tribe off in the hole. Not off to a great start here on the first round of their attack endeavors. We'll see if they can strike quick here onto this B site now as they change the pace up a bit. Let's see how it works for them.
All right, well, we'll see as things keep rolling on, but it is going to be a lead in favor of LG to start things off. Rabalo, good for 2, eventually gets taken down, though.
Yikes.
And another swift LG push. Line him up, knock him down. At least Tribe were able to get a couple kills on the board this time, but Rabalo in 2 and everybody else on the donut, not looking good. Let me tell you, this LG team has just been looking absolutely peak in the past couple months of competition. And, well, they're not looking to stop that aggression here either. A very big push up to the B side by the side of Tribe here. This could be their round to find.
Oh, Solo able to find one. Jez able to find another. Envy does get to trade, but gets traded out instantly. Marshy and Ban now the last 2 alive. Ban on the front line. He's got the back lines locked in. It's all at him to go big. S-Dog inserts himself in the equation, and he is erased as quickly. Marshy doesn't see the backstab. Of course, if you had eyes on your back, you wouldn't need teammates at that point. You'd be a freak of nature. We love it. 2-1. Lead still in the hands of LG, but Tribe, after 2 rounds, starting to find their groove, starting to find their pace. A very well-collected round for themselves.
All right, well, obviously, we'll see as things continue to roll on, but right now it's a 2-1 lead in favor of LG, and that capitalization on that aggressive push towards the B side obviously did work out for Tribe last time around. This time, they are expecting their opponents to have a little bit more of a defense set up, and you can see that is the case. 3 players deep on the B side. You've also got the likes of Marshy and Band defending over on A, and could be a big kill. Oh, Solo gets gunned down by Band. Now Envy here to find Raballo as well. Washi takes down Rihan once again. Apparently Washi heard us talking about how good Rihan has been on the snipes, and he wants to show that he is the man. And Rihan already put the sniper away. Got a switchblade in a hand.
Okay.
I don't like that they've made B pushes without a sniper on the team. That's weird to me.
It's kind of weird, yes. Right now, Katami might be going in favor of Marshy. My bad, not Washi. There it is. He's collected. No harm, no foul. Making LG work for it, but they're still dominant here, even in the Search and Destroy. And this is one of the game modes that we had questioned this team in particular with this particular roster in the mix. And, well, so far, so good. What I'll say is this is on the defending side where the real struggle was, of course, on the attacking side of either map. If you can build enough of an advantage, maybe they don't have to worry about it. Right now, it's a quick hit. LG, find 3 in the feed. Jez, the only man on this side of the map that's still alive, Solo. Well, you enter this nuclear stack, homie. You're going to get nuked. 4v2 here. And Tribe, back to the drawing boards. Through the first 5 rounds, have not looked very collected here on the attack.
Yeah, and if this is the one map we were thinking that Tribe had a chance to win, and this is the way it's going, that's some pretty rough reality to have to face right now. Pushing on up for Solo here, but not a whole lot you can do in this 4v2. Bomb is down and is being protected by at least 3 members of LG. You've also got Marshy bringing the snipes to the table. I'm sure he just heard Solo below him, though.
Oh, I mean, if he did hear him,
it
could have been a call out there from Washi. Had to have been a call out, right?
It's very possible. It is indeed very possible. So we'll see as things roll what's going to happen, but do believe
this is not
got
even fair,
some potential here.
Oh, they're all for stacking inside Nuke, right, man? There's no way. As soon as the call out comes through, Marshy shuts down one. Jez, the last hope. Bang! Get no scoped. Right in the face, point blank. Don't do him dirty like that, man. Mr. 808. Beating him like a drum. Band spotted. Oh, the trigger discipline is a factor, but he does collect. Washi trying to shut down the legend. He does. 1 shot. And again, another round that could have escalated. LG able to snag it again. So 4-1 now is the last round of the attack. God, it's got to be 10 times better on the defense here for Tribe.
One would certainly think, but we'll see. I mean, maybe when we switch sides, the defense looks a little stronger for Tribe, but you got to go a little bit closer. You're not gonna get it if you allow your opponents to go into a 5-1 situation into the half. This is looking quite rough right now. Again, maybe we've got some potential in the second half, but I mean, 5 kills for Washi, 5 for Envy, 5 for Marshy, 6 for Band. Goodness. Rihan, hey, maybe this is a big kill. This brings it to a 3 versus 2, but then immediately gets dropped. Solo finds 1, makes it look a little bit more doable, but how long can you go?
Yeah, you got to contest that, buddy. Yikes, that's tough. 5-1, you said you didn't want to go down 5-1 on the flip. Well, the reality is you only put up the effort to find one of those rounds earlier. What looked like the effort. Maybe it was just LG picking you apart, and they're making it very difficult. This is one thing that, and I'm not just going to say NA, but the world needs to be very leery of. When this roster perfects the search and destroy, this particular roster for LG, it is dangerous. Right now, they're going to start off in the hole. Jez going to be able to dial one back with the gunny, and one back with the nade shot. Now LG, again, the real difficulties for this roster was the attack, and right now they're trying to dig themselves out of a hole. It's certainly possible they could do it still, but well, with Rivaldo finding Vague there, things not looking any better on this side of the map. So Marshy and Washi left to clutch it up, 2v4. Can they find any hope here in this round?
Well, we'll certainly see. Looking a lot better for the side of Tribe now when it comes to the advantage that they've got, sitting at a 4-2 advantage. They're going up against the likes of Marshy and Washi. Marshy puts kill number 7 on the board, taking down Solo, who I expected to be a very impactful player for the side of Tribe here in this map specifically. So would like to see a little bit more out of him, but no surprise at all that Jez is coming through 7 kills deep for this team. Still have the player advantage sitting at 3-2. Bomb is in the hands of Marshy, so we can realistically make any kind of play we want at this point out of the side of LG. A is open, but obviously we have information that the players don't. Marshy gonna find one. Ooh. Oh, the Marshy movement? Oh my goodness!
Yo, he heard them footsteps and he got gone quick. Right now, he's in a position where he cannot afford to lose a gunfight. Take one at that time of the essence. Might have gotten stuck there. Step bro, help me out. Well, I think that was Solo. That wasn't your step bro. 5-2. Lead still in the hands of LG. Tribe starting off with a very dominant little game of cat and mouse there towards the end. Gets the job done inevitably. Still a little bit of work to go, though. Certainly can do it as long as LG continue to fluff like that on the attack.
Yeah, they definitely could, and we'll have to see as things keep moving on. Trades do come through. It is a bloodbath, but it is going to be S-Thug coming through with that final kill. Looking for one more, but bam. Going to be able to shut him down. That was a pretty massive ego chow. Here's Solo coming in from behind, though. It's going to leave us in a 1v1. Washi up against Solo. For the close range advantage should be in favor of Solo, and oh goodness.
Get out of there, Solo.
Bomb is down.
No. Bomb's down. Solo, just lurk, my guy. You don't go poking the bear and expecting not to get demolished right there. Washi almost took his kneecaps out. That's all he could see, obviously, through that little peephole. Anything can happen. Will Sly going to give away his location? Solo, not necessarily sure if he could hear it, but certainly that bomb being picked up is an indicator. Washi going to go ahead and stick it. Solo not going to check it. Going to wait for the post plant.
Bomb has been planted.
And here comes the pinch. Washi able to stay alive. 38 seconds. He's got to play time. 1v1 for the clutch. And Washi's nowhere in sight. Does he hear the bomb if it does get defused? Doesn't matter. Solo might be looking the wrong way. Certainly does. Washi now going to be able to spot him. Solo does as well. It's a standoff. There goes the fake. Washi just better. And we are on map point now. Solo, my God, I don't know. Was he not playing with headset in? Like, what was the whole point not checking the bomb? I don't know, bro. You know what? We see different things, obviously. And in his eyes and his ears, maybe the play was to wait for the bomb to go ahead and get planted. Not sure, though. Didn't pan out his way.
All right, well, we'll certainly see. 6-2 lead in favor of the side of LG. Could be looking to take that 3-0 advantage. Keep in mind, guys, they were on the winner's bracket side, so they've got the potential to really give it the gas here. Could be looking to close things out in 4-0 fashion. First blood is going to be banned getting dropped. And we'll see as things keep rolling what is going to happen here, but not feeling super confident when it comes to the side of Tribe clutching this one up. I mean, you're talking 4 rounds in a row just to get us into overtime.
We'll have to see. Obviously, there's the mental opponent of the game as well. Last round being it A little bit of a breakdown. Obviously can't afford to have any more mistakes like that. Nonetheless, LG looking to put the finishing touches on this one. They only need one. Coming into this one, we had selected Tribe to win just purely off the fact that LG had not looked any good in the Search and Destroys in that playoff run. 9-day performance difference so far. Apollo on the top side of the gears. Bomb's going to go down on last. Nope, it ain't happening. Marshy going to get shut down. Raballo feasting on them at the moment. And the COD timing not going to go his way. It don't matter. He's going to be able to get some assistance from Jez. Now it's on Vague. It's on Washi. Vague not able to win his ones. Neither is Washi. The defuse going to come through. Tribe able to stay alive on the backs of that round. And they're cutting it close.
But it's not over yet.
We'll see if they can continue to do so. It doesn't matter if you win. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just get the job done. That round, much better. Much better collectively. Much better as a whole. The unit certainly still keeping the dream alive. Tribe still need 3 more to go.
All right, well, we'll see what they're able to bring to the table. Right now, it's LG with an aggressive push into the A side, and they're going to get the 2-for-1 trade. Not only are they going to get that trade, but it looks like we're getting the bomb plant to go with it. That's going to set our timer to 45 seconds, Verdict. Now a big 3v4 retake needs to happen here. And it's certainly not going to be an easy one.
Easy.
Oh, Raballo. Taking it down Envy is huge. Bam, gonna find one onto Jez, but Raballo for 2. Oh, that's rough.
No, that's it.
The drop.
GG's. LG doing what we thought was impossible. Taking a 7-3, very dominant display. Performance on point. They are up 3-0 in the series. 1 game away as we're on tournament point.
Could potentially be the final map coming your guys' way. And again, we were talking about it earlier. The one we thought Tribe may really have a chance in could have been that meltdown. Get ready to head into control. And I definitely am not going to be one to say that Tribe can't win the control. But listen, if you guys have been here watching LG play here in Mobile Mayhem in Stage 4, you guys know.
Needs to be here. Raid, will it be where we see it all end, or will it be where we see what I said the other night? One of the greatest comebacks in a reverse sweep ever. They'd have to be flawless from here on out. Is it possible? Well, LG will certainly tell you it's not. Let's see if they can do it in game, though. Right now, it's Tribe. They're on the attack for the first round. They're sending it full tilt all the way through the pool sites. As everybody and their mother heading over there. They got the trophy shut down. One player here in LG are trying to regroup. Vague, he's just trying to play his life.
All right, well, our game has opened up. Jez gonna be able to find one, I think. I think he might have got the assist. But it is gonna be a couple trades coming through. Nothing too crazy happening. Oh, wait, I lied. Just kidding. Of course there's something crazy happening. Look at this push onto the A side. Oh, man. 2 ticks of progress already for the side of Tribe. On the backs of just Raballo hanging out in Dumpster and Fools. 1 by 1, Washi finally going to come through and put an end to that.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that could have been such a great thing. They almost had that A site captured 100%. They've dropped 10 bodies and only have 2 ticks of progress so far. Could be worse. Earlier, they struggled, or this past Tuesday, they struggled with getting the objective early on, and right now this team full focus on getting there one way or another. Fortunately for them, the other is this B site. Well, that tick of progress that Raballo had locked in, not going to go through. I do see a little bit of a regroup and a regain towards the A site where the objective is going to be locked in. LG are going to swarm for the exit kills alone. Marshy up top in the window of that modern room. Gonna be able to find another. A is solidified. Now the objective focus on B. And they've got a little bit of a lifeline there. And Jez, he's actually putting some time in and finding some kills to go along with it.
All right, well, big kills are getting traded out. Obviously, that A capture earlier did extend our time, and now we've got to take up progress onto B. So Tribe have been looking decent here so far on this raid matchup, but it's still a very tough opponent that they have to fight against, and there's a player life advantage. A couple trades do come through in favor of the side of Tribe here, but Marshy's going to make it 2. Equalize the trade out. Washy's here for the kill onto Jez. Only got about a minute left on the board and only 6 lives left for Tribe, who honestly started this match out looking pretty okay. So yeah. We'll see, but oh goodness, the double, the triple, I mean the feed. All LG with a 12 life lead. Solo, I mean, you found 1, you found 2, you found 3, but is it going to matter? No.
No, there it is. Marshy, he's just continue on with the streak. He's got a 7-piece in the bag and a pocket full of sunshine. As far as the streaks go, we talked about it for days. The cycling of those, perfection for him. He's got a hunter killer, a predator. He's about to be getting another hunter killer. We'll see if he can get things a-rolling there on the opening. Gotta love the objective played early on, though. They got 1 tick of progress on B2, so in total 4 if you're keeping track at home. Marshy, well more than 4 off the rip there as he opens up with 1. And he's looking to add some more devastation to this roster. He has Tribe's name in his back pocket. And my guy has yet to be shut down. 13 on board for the Madman. Talking about getting 6 apiece per round. I mean, he's already done it. We just started the 2nd round. What can he not do? He is a freak by nature. And is certainly naughty for it. 8 in combo. Predator, only good for intel. But this B ticks of progress. 2 in total. He's locked down by himself.
All right, well, we'll see. Got some big B progress getting locked in, and that's going to send us over to the A site. We've got a single life advantage in favor of LG, but something we need to talk about here is the Predator missile that we have for Marshall. Some big opportunities there. Envy, I mean, came through big double kill on that Sparrow. Could be looking for some more action as well. That Predator missile is going to come in. Nothing going to come out of it other than maybe scaring some opponents back. Our first tick of progress on A is good. You can now see the swarm starting to come in vague. Those prize fighters can be able to take down former teammate Jez.
Okay. Finally, Marshy died. Finally, bro. Finally. My guy was cooking. Solo starting to heat up as well. Rehan, he's not anonymous. He is certainly a player we will forever remember if he continues to hit shots like that. Vague, though, he was in the court and certainly brought his shorts to ball. Shots didn't come up short. They came up just perfectly. 2nd tick of progress being worked on. Ban. Chucking the smoke and through it. He's going to be able to find 1. Rehan gets bodied as well. Solo finally able to shut him down. Jez getting shut down along with his claw. And just like that, LG looking to make it a flawless run here in the control. So far, only any deal with 2. They got 2nd tick of progress to go along with it. The 2 top fraggers are still alive, and that's the only good thing they've got going for them. Tribe, still alive for now, but it's only a matter of vague. I'm just going to go ahead and let this round in. Nope, he says I'm going to take things into his own hands. And he does it with the boxing gloves. 2-0. We are on tournament point here. This is it. Tribe, it's now or never. It's been now or never, but good God. Flawless here in the control. Flawless to the series. LG, just better.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think this should be any surprise for anybody. LG have looked absolutely at their tip-top shape for quite a hot minute now, and, well, I guess the one thing we maybe don't have going for them here is that they maybe aren't getting their best practice in this matchup. I mean, that is ultimately what it comes down to. This Tribe roster, while they have all the potential in the world, they're also just in a position where they're experimenting, right? I mean, they are just flat out experimenting with the roster changes. So we'll see as things continue to rock and roll, but I just am not feeling entirely confident when it comes to them for the remainder of today. I think by the time we get into stage 5, we will absolutely see this team really start to shine, but it's going to take a hot minute of practice to get there.
Yeah, they got to get there. Obviously, they've already cashed their ticket in. They know they're going to the show, you know, but who is going to be the roster that makes up this, or who's going to be the lineup that makes up for this roster? You got your ticket to the prom, but who are you going to take to the show, right? It's all about perfecting what you've got and what you got to work with is pretty solid. I mean, let's take a look at it. Things look great whenever this particular set is, but can we improve on it? And if so, who goes, who stays? Right now, they've got to think about this matchup ahead. They got 2 ticks of progress over on B. Not enough to get the job done. Count the chickens a little too fast before they hatch, and certainly they were eggs, obviously, but they didn't get the B capture. The time's not extended. It is certainly starting to dwell on them. 33 seconds left to go on the clock. What do they got left in the tank? It ain't looking good. Second tick of progress going to go through. Potentially here on this A side, Rihan just got to put his foot on the hill. Stop this time. They are bleeding. They are hemorrhaging. They've got to stop it somehow, some way. It's Solo who is going to be able to do the work. 5v10 here. A God-tier clutch if they do make it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Vague, ban. Combined for 2. S-Thug and Jez. The last 2 alive. Envy says, not today, buddy. That's it. Grand finals over with.
Rough.
LG are your Mobile Mayhem Summer 2023 champions. Give them the prize pool. Give them the crown. A flawless effort in the control. A flawless effort. Not a bit, not a drip of sweat off their brow. A clean 4-0 with the 1 map advantage.
All right, well, let me tell you, that was a hell of a performance by LG, but